Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I found a video that I was really shocked. I seen something today and I guess I really shouldn't be surprised by what I see today because in this day and age, things that I never thought would ever come to pass has happened and it's happening. So I really shouldn't be shocked, but I am. Um, I initially thought this was a skit, so I did watch it at first, and I'm like, okay, so when are they going to start laughing? But as I watched the video, I realized that it was not a skit. And the more that I watched this video, the angrier I became because the disrespect was just ridiculous. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Please watch it until the end because I'm curious to know what your thoughts and opinions are.
Pages.
Ooh.
Are you serious? Who threw this shoe? Who threw this shoe at me? Literally, who threw this shoe? Get the police. Get the police.
No homo intended, but sister girl is wearing that suit and she looks damn good.
Who threw this shoe? Who threw this shoe? Speak up. Was it you? So you ain't even got the shoe on.
That's not mine.
This is definitely your shoe.
No, it's not.
Are you serious right now?
That's not my shoe.
Are you serious right now? You
I'm
really
serious.
took
That's
your
not my
shoe
shoe.
off and thought it was okay to throw a shoe at me?
That's not my shoe.
Are you kidding? Seriously?
Definitely your shoe. Really? Really? This is your shoe?
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
Prove it.
I am proving it. You have one shoe on and one shoe off.
I just wore one shoe.
Literally, at this point, let me express something to you. I am not your mother.
That part. Please say it one more time for the people in the back.
I did not come to school to play with nobody else's kids.
Okay.
That was totally disrespectful for you to throw a shoe while I'm trying to teach my class.
I didn't do it.
At this point, I'm going to ask you to leave. Leave my classroom. You're being disrespectful. Totally.
I'm not going anywhere.
Oh, you're going to go somewhere.
I'm not going anywhere.
You definitely going to go somewhere.
Make me.
You're going
I'm not
to
going
go
anywhere.
out my classroom.
Okay.
Listen. I don't know what your mama allowed you to do. I don't know what your father, your aunties, your uncles, I don't know who allowed you to act like this, but in my classroom, I don't allow it. I'm not tying nothing. At this point, I don't even want you out of my classroom. I want you gone from the school because if you act like this,
You don't have that authority.
oh, I got authority. But look at me when I'm talking to you. It's a sign of disrespect. Really? Really? No. You totally disrespectful. Do you act like this towards your mother? Do you act like this towards your mother?
And if I do,
It's disgraceful. It's a shame.
she don't complain.
That's because she had you. I didn't. So at this point, I'm going to ask you to get up out your seat and get out my class because at this point,
I'm not
you
getting up.
disrupting my
I'm
whole
not
class.
going nowhere.
And I don't allow people to disrespect me. Do it look like I allow people to disrespect me?
Well,
Do it
my
look
shoe
like
is off.
I'm not on your type of time? I'm getting paid to do a job that I want to continue to do, and I want you to get up and get out.
No.
I really want you to do that. You're lucky I cannot. Because me being who I am, I want you gone. Like, seriously. I want you gone. Get up.
I'm not going anywhere.
Get up.
I'm
and get
not
out my
getting
classroom.
up.
Get up and get out
I'm
my
not
class.
getting up. I'm comfortable
Get up
right
and
here.
get out my classroom.
I'ma just read my book.
Really? You ain't trying to read. You weren't thinking about reading when you threw that shoe at me.
I didn't
Was
throw
you
it.
reading then?
I didn't throw
Was
it.
you reading then?
I didn't throw
You
you.
wasn't
Gave me a
reading
free
then?
shoe.
Was you reading then?
Yeah.
Did you want to read then?
Yeah.
I told you to read 5 pages. Evidently, you didn't want to read then because guess what? You took a shoe and you took it upon yourself to toss it at me while I'm trying to teach my lesson.
Did it hit you though?
Oh, I know she didn't just say what I heard her say. Oh, hell no. This little heifer really cutting up. And yes, I called her a heifer because right about now she's acting like a heifer and then some. The audacity of her. Child, it takes a special person to be a teacher because, man, whoo, Lord. You know what? Kudos to all the teachers out there because I don't know how you guys could do it because students like this. Okay, you know what? Let's just go with the video. Let me shut up.
It don't matter if it hit me. You disrespecting me in my own classroom.
Okay, and what are you gonna do about it?
And
there's only like 30 minutes left of this class.
I don't care if it's 5 minutes, 1 minute, 0 minutes.
Look, I threw something
I
else.
swear to goodness. Little girl. You know what I would do?
No.
I know
What?
you don't.
What are you gonna do
Because
about
right
it?
now, I'm very professional.
What are you gonna do about
I'm
it?
very professional at my job.
What are you gonna do about it?
Yeah.
gonna take her
Oh
stuff
my
and I
God.
take her stuff and-
Hey, the old me probably would have. Golly, you're lucky.
That's 'cause you're just a
You're
teacher.
lucky.
You can't do
You're
anything.
lucky. You're
You
lucky.
can't do anything.
You're lucky. All right, when the police come, I want you arrested because at this point you assaulted me.
I'm a kid. They can't.
You are not a
understand.
kid. You putting on big girl drawers at this point. Big girl panties you're trying to wear. At this point,
I don't see that you could do anything. Honestly.
Yo, shut up.
Look.
Like,
literally,
oh my
What
God.
are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it?
So I wanted to add this. I must admit that even in this situation, I have to give some shout outs to those kids who were in the classroom. I am so glad they were not willing participants in the shenanigans. I am so glad that they did not laugh and try to buck this young lady up. They actually stood with the teacher and they were totally respectable. And I really, really want to commend them because, you know, in this day and age, when kids cut up in school, they mostly do it because, hey, their classmates are going to laugh and cheer them on because it's funny. But in this situation, these kids were not having it and they were speaking out against speaking out against the actions of this young lady, and it kind of pissed her off. So I just wanted to make note of that because I'm like, that's really awesome. I'm so glad they did not egg her on. I'm so glad.
arguing
with
me.
her.
You are
Shut
really,
up.
You are really irritating me. Do you see this?
Would.
So literally, when the principal,
What you do?
I don't.
You know, and not only is she being disrespectful to the teacher, but she's also being very disrespectful to the other classmates because they're really getting aggravated with her. And I think it's really starting to tick her off because she probably thought they were going to be laughing at her and, you know, egging her on. But now she see that they are offended as well. So now she's really getting upset. It's almost like I think she really wanted that teacher to react and hit her or put her hands on her so she can get her in trouble. But I'm so glad that this teacher had the right mindset and not touch this child, because had she would have done that, this little girl would have played that to her advantage. I'm telling you, she wanted this woman to hit her. And I'm just so glad that the students didn't egg her on. And I'm so glad this woman kept her head on her shoulders, because if it was me, I digress.
Not only want her.
Oh, so it's
I don't want you.
You a hot
only
mess.
Put out my
It's a
class.
problem for me
I
not
don't
to
want
have
you
a
put out my
school,
class. I
but
want
he
you
can
out
have
the
his phone
school.
out?
I want you out this school.
Okay, well,
Do
you
hear
can't
me?
do anything
I want
about
you
it.
out this school.
Well, you can't do anything about it.
Just get a menace to society at this point.
Is that
That's
what
what
I
I feel
am?
like you are. You're growing up.
I
You're
feel
either
pretty
gonna be
comfortable.
in jail or you're gonna be somewhere else, little
Okay,
girl. If
yeah,
you continue
jail.
to keep up this behavior. Do you understand? Do you hear the words that's coming out of our mouth? Do you understand?
No, I don't really understand.
I really think you don't.
No,
At
I
this
don't
point,
understand.
I think you don't care about anything. I don't even think you
I
care
don't.
about life at this point.
I don't care.
Do you not?
And it's clearly obvious that she really doesn't care. And I really feel sorry for her parents. I really hate to think what they're going through at home. And then again, maybe she just acts out when she comes to school. Who knows? But one thing's for sure, she really don't care.
I care about life. Do you?
I don't care.
Do you understand where you're headed to? Straight up, just do you understand? You don't understand.
Because I'm
do you?
sitting in
This
my
is a
seat.
shame.
No,
What
you're
you got to look at?
Where is
You
Officer Wellington?
you
What?
literally disrespected my whole class. You disrespected me. You disrespecting her learning time. You disrespecting everything.
Yeah, I'm trying
and
to
you
learn
really
too.
don't care.
Do you think she's gonna retain any of that information?
Yeah,
Do you
she really
think
is.
he's gonna
You-
retain
you're-
any of that
you're the only
information?
one
No,
who
you're in
don't
the
care.
class. You keep arguing with her. Like, leave her
Exactly.
alone.
Brush your hair.
Disrespectful. Don't tell him to brush his hair. You
He
brush.
need to brush his hair.
No, you need to get out. You
I'm
need
not
to
going
leave.
nowhere.
You need to leave.
Why
You
don't
need
you
to
just
brush
go back
up
up
your
there and
grades.
eat?
Not brush up your grades. I mean, this is not funny, no. But in another way, it is, because it's like you being so ignorant and your grades are not even up to par, sweetie. You really need to get your priorities together, because this right here, this ain't it, sweetie. This ain't it.
Like, your job is to do is go
My
out there
job
and
is
Thank
eat.
you.
Guess
Your
what?
job is to
You
go
messed that up. You
Get
messed
her
that
out.
up.
If she's
What's the
throwing
problem?
I
stuff.
literally want her out my class, but not only out my class, I want her out this school, because she disrupted my class, she disrespected me, she threw a shoe, all that stuff you see, she threw all that. She needs to be
threw a shoe?
gone.
Yeah, she
She
tried to hit
needs
the
to be
teacher.
gone.
You threw a
Like
shoe?
straight up.
Is
You
my
need to
shoe
be
on
gone.
my
Did
foot?
you throw a shoe?
Oh yeah, your shoe back on your foot right now, and that teacher good for that, because let me tell you one thing. See that shoe would have still been by that chalkboard, and her little ass would have had to pick it up when she was on her way out that door, because ain't no way I would have ever picked that shoe up and then put it back on her feet. Lord, ooh, fix it, Jesus.
Yes
Is
or
my
no?
shoe on my foot?
I asked you a question. Did you throw a
Does
shoe?
it look like there's a shoe
Literally,
thrown?
please get her out of here.
You
guys don't even
You
make
need to
sense.
go. You need to go.
She needs
You
to
need
Go
to
go.
go.
where?
Come on.
You can't do this.
Yeah,
I'm
you
doing
really
it right
can't.
now.
I'm literally
Get
a
out.
kid.
Get out.
No,
You have a
you're not a
backpack?
kid.
What?
You have a backpack?
I'll get that later.
Okay.
She needs
Are you
to go.
serious?
I don't even want her in my presence. Like seriously.
I'm gonna come back.
Wow.
Wow.
I don't want her ever again here.
Wow.
She needs to go.
Oh my goodness.
Literally.
I'm
Hey, I'm gonna tell you one thing, class. You follow behind that, it's only two places you gonna go in life.
And she was absolutely correct. She will not go far in life with that attitude, and I pray that she gets it together. But that is the end of this video, and if you guys made it to the end, you guys are truly amazing. Thanks for supporting me. I'm trying to get back into that algorithm, so I'm trying to do different content to grow my audience. But as usual, sound off in the comments. I want to know how you guys feel about this, and just, be honest. I want to say that everyone is entitled to their own opinion. Please be respectable and keep it cute. Or if you don't, you will get the boot. So until next time, you guys, later.